Welcome to Subramani. Last week I met a lady and she wanted to reduce weight, and I knew her for a very long time, so it's not something that I am meeting her for the first time. And she said, I've tried all kinds of things. I've tried keto, I've tried fruits only, I've tried carnivore diet, she eats non-veg, I've tried going vegan, I've tried everything, but nothing that I do seems to be helping me in reduce weight. So I said, what have you tried? And so she said, I've tried various types of diets. I said, the word diet, doesn't it sound very restrictive? Is it sustainable? Can any one of us do anything which we think is good for our health or whatever, but not something which is sustainable, right? If you are on a keto diet, are you on a keto diet for the rest of your life? Are you on a carnivore diet for the rest of your life? And if it works, will you be able to do it? I've always held that whether it is eating, whether it is exercising in a gym. Suppose you go to a gym and the gym trainer within the first week makes you do very complex workouts, right? A shoulder raise, and a squat and a side raise, right? All 3-4 things put together, saying, oh, these compound movements will help. And you find it very difficult to understand how to do. Then the trainer tells you how to do and all that. Do you think it is sustainable for a long period of time? Right? Because whatever you do, whether it is your diet or whether it is your gym exercise, or now to come to our favorite topic, investing, see whether it is going to be sustained over a long period of time. For example, if I tell you that I do direct equities more than I do mutual funds, then the question is, oh, should I copy you? Should I buy direct equity? But I have been doing direct equity now for the past 40 plus years, right? So will you be able to do it? Will you know what to read, what not to read, how to be a good equity analyst, whom to talk, right? You need to do all that. If you can't do that, or if you don't want to do that, the best is to invest in the mutual fund. Now suppose you think mutual funds are also difficult to understand, and perfectly fine, you can always go for an index fund. The best thing that something like an investing in an index fund does is it removes your personal involvement with that. Otherwise you say, oh, I think Indigo is a good sell, the price has gone up too much, Zomato so we must be sold, or Sun Pharma is too risky to hold now, let us sell, right? All those single calls, or Bitcoin, right? So any of those calls are single calls that you are taking, and very difficult to sustain if it is not your regular way of doing things, because you're copying somebody else. So whether it is a diet, whether it is a gym routine, or whether it is an investing decision, see whether you will do it for the rest of your life, because that is what is going to help. So typically, give up all your keto diet and vegan diet, whatever, because if you're using the word diet, then you are using it as a restrictive word for a restrictive period of time. Instead of that, you say, okay, I will get up at 5 o'clock, 5:30, go for a walk, go for a run, go to the gym, whatever, come back, and about 8 o'clock, 8:30, I'll have my breakfast. At about 1 o'clock, I'll have my lunch, and I will surely finish eating before 6, right? So I will not snack in between. So some of this is more sustainable than to say I am on a carnivore diet or I am on a keto diet, because when you say diet, you're saying this is for a limited period. So even if it is effective, even if you're able to lose a kilo or 2 or 3, whatever you want to, does it mean it's a great idea? I think no, because a keto diet may be for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, and after that what? But the discipline that you build into your eating, saying I will have only 3 meals and I will not snack in between, or I'll have only 2 meals and I will not snack in between, or I will have enough discipline to go to OMAD, which means 1 meal a day, and that I can sustain and do for the rest of my life. So only that action. For example, if you say I don't feel like going to the gym, but I will go for a run, and I will run 5 kilometers every alternate day. Will you be able to run 180 days? No. Chalo, will you be able to do 120 days, 130 days? Consider that good, right? So start something like that. But of course, if you're starting any physical exercise or anything, please consult a doctor. Also, some people say that too much of running or too much of walking is going to reduce your muscle, so you need to go to the gym. Check out all that. I am not here to say what you should do. I am saying you should do something, whether it is your investing, whether it is your gymming, whether it is your meeting friends, or whether it is investing. See what is sustainable. Don't say I will do this because somebody else is doing it. Copying is not sustainable, because you wouldn't know what to copy after a while, right? Can I just copy Warren Buffett's investing style or anything? No, I can't. He's a full-time investor. He's got humongous resources at his disposal. He's got a fantastic team. So he's very, very different from you and me. We are amateur investors who want to do an SIP and hope to create wealth like a Mukesh Ambani or a Warren Buffett. It's not going to happen. See what you can do. See what is workable for you. See whether you will do it for the rest of your life. See whether your family is happy seeing you do that, right? If your wife says, oh, I don't want such a complicated portfolio. There are men who build a very complicated portfolio with REITs and international REITs and real estate. Oh, I have one house which I have given on rent. I have one office which I have given on rent, and one house which I am not doing anything. I am just kept some things lying there. It's too much of an effort to clean it up and give it on rent. What's your age? My age is 74. Does your wife, who is 69 years of age, want to handle all these complexities? I don't know, I have not asked her, but my portfolio is not too complex. Yes sir, it is too complex, but since you have created it, you don't know. So is it sustainable for you at a particular age, right? So I have created a very complicated portfolio, let's say in my 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Somewhere I have to take a call. Is this complex portfolio sustainable for me when I am in my 70s? Do I want to have 4 houses from where I am collecting rent? Is it worth doing all that? Am I going to do it? Will I find somebody else to do it? Will my children be interested in helping me do that, or will they say, can't you just sell off everything and put in a bank FD or in a mutual fund? Do you want your portfolio to be simplified? See what is sustainable for you for the rest of your life. That is what will help you, because diet is restrictive. Whereas if you say these lifestyle changes I have made, this is what I will eat. I will increase protein, I will increase my workout, and I will eat 2 meals, 3 meals, 1 meal a day, and that is the way I will improve my health. Is far more sustainable than going on a diet which is restrictive, which you are saying is for 3 months, 6 months, 8 months. After that, you don't know what. Similarly, your gym routine, if it's very complex, very good chance that you will give it up and say, oh, I had a lot of body pain, I couldn't handle it, right? So any of those things, if it is not going to sustain for you for a period of time, there's no point in doing it. See what will work for you. Maybe mutual funds will work for you, maybe direct equity will work for you. I have friends in Bombay who swear by direct equity, who will not touch a mutual fund. So I have to convince them that something which you can't do. You can't build a global REIT portfolio on your own. You cannot build a gilt portfolio on your own without having atrocious tax implications. But you can put money in a gilt fund and pay 12.5% tax. So check out what is sustainable for you, what is workable for you, what you will do, what you will not do. Based on all that, you should be able to make a decision. Don't do things which are temporary, which look good on one day and look very difficult on the third day, and by the 7th day you have given that up. So that doesn't work. See what can work for you for a long period of time to achieve results. That's important. Thank you.